Wilhelmina Billie Banks stood looking in the mirror in her dorm room at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology in Cambridge, Massachusetts, just outside Boston. She was wearing her cap and gown, a pair of high heels she had bought for the occasion, the only one she owned, and a serious expression. She felt as though her life was beginning at that moment. In a few minutes, she would be graduating with her class, magna cum laude. Without the heels, she stood just over 5 feet, had a slim figure and delicate features, straight, dark hair, and green eyes. Even with the heels and cap and gown, she still looked like a little girl. Growing up, it had always frustrated her that people mistook her for a child at times, especially when she was in jeans and running shoes with her hair in braids. Today, she was wearing her hair in a neat ponytail under her mortarboard with a tassel. She wished that her mother could see her, but she had died when Billie was 17, in her senior year of high school, the year before she had come to MIT. She still missed her terribly, especially at times like this. This was the most important moment of her life. Billie's mother, Virginia Banks, was the only person in Billie's life who didn't think she was a freak. Virginia had been passionate about education and learning whatever you could. Billie had majored in biology and minored in chemistry, and was a gifted science student. She had come to MIT on a full scholarship thanks to her high school counselor, Virgil White, who had encouraged her to apply. He wrote the letter that got her into MIT and got her the scholarship which had changed her life. Billie had grown up on her father's modest dairy farm in Collins, Iowa, with a population of just under 500 people, northeast of Des Moines. She'd done her chores every day, tending to the cows and helping her father, and then she would study late into the night. Neither of her parents had gone to college, but her mother had taught her that education was everything. Even though she herself had married right out of high school and had Billie 10 months later. Virginia was 36 when she died of breast cancer, but she was a wise, intelligent woman who had educated herself and her oldest daughter by reading voraciously. Virginia had a passion for French literature and had always encouraged Billie's love of science. Billie would have liked to go to medical school, but she knew they couldn't afford it, and she doubted that she could get a full scholarship. She wanted to get a good job now, with a major pharmaceutical company, preferably in research. She had taken summer jobs in local laboratories in Boston, and she worked at the campus bookstore all year long for extra money. She usually spent it on books for herself. When she packed up her things from her dorm room, she had sent several boxes of books home, and hoped her father wouldn't throw them away. She was taking 2 boxes of books with her to the student hotel, where she was moving that afternoon. She could only afford to stay there for a month at most until she found a job. She had been studying so intently in the final months of school that she hadn't taken time to look for a job, so she was eager to find one soon. She would take almost any lab job if she had to as an interim stopgap, but she was hoping to find one in the research department at one of the big pharmaceutical companies. Her Bachelor of Science diploma from MIT was sure to get her a good position. She was planning to go to several employment agencies the Monday after graduation.